Hi, hello everyone. So today we will discuss about absorption of food materials. Absorption of food materials. So in these previous videos we learned about what exactly the process of digestion in various segments of alimentary canal. Various segments of alimentary canal. Now we will discuss about absorption of food materials. So actually during the digestion period the complex food molecules are converted into simple food materials. Okay na? So for example the polysaccharides are converted into glucose or simple sugars, and the proteins are converted into amino acids or monopeptides or dipeptides, and the lipids are converted into fatty acids, glycerols and triglycerides, monoglycerides, like that. Simple molecules which are converted into simple molecules. These simple molecules are absorbed into the blood circulatory system through the epithelial membrane or mucosal membrane of the intestine. That means most of the absorption takes place in jejunum and ileum part of the small intestine. Actually the small intestine divided into three parts. What's that? Duodenum, jejunum and ileum. And the most of the absorption. Why? Because the complete digestion takes place in the small intestine. The few food materials are absorbed into the various segments like buccal cavity and stomach and large intestine. But most of the digested food materials absorbed in the segment of jejunum and ileum of the small intestine. Okay na? For example, in the buccal cavity, for example, most of the drugs, okay na? Few simple sugars are diffused into the blood circulatory system through the mucosal layer of the buccal cavity, and especially in stomach, water absorption and also alcohol absorption takes place in the stomach. Okay na? And remaining all digested food materials like glucose, galactose, fructose, amino acids, monopeptides, dipeptides, fatty acids, glycerols, vitamins and minerals are absorbed into the blood circulatory system in the small intestine. Okay na? And remaining water and some amount of drugs are absorbed into the blood circulation in the large intestine. So absorption varies from one segment to another segment, from buccal cavity to large intestine. Okay na? So now the digested food materials are absorbed into the blood circulatory system, and from their blood circulatory system which are directly reached into the liver through the hepatic portal system. Okay na? So for example, topic is absorption of digested food. For example, so this is the microvilli of epithelial cells or inner epithelial membrane of intestine. Okay na? Epithelial membrane of intestine. This is epithelial layer or membrane of intestine, and this area is lumen of intestine. Okay na? So here the fully digestion takes place in the lumina of the intestine, and these are the wall of the intestine, and here the blood vessel. Here the blood vessel or blood capillary. Okay na? This is blood capillary. Blood capillary network. So fully digested food materials occurs in the lumina of the intestine, which are diffused into the blood circulatory system through a membrane. So the inner layer of membrane is called as epithelial membrane of small intestine. It has a brush border. So this brush border is called as microvilli. So these microvilli are helps in increasing of absorptive area. So for example, first absorption of carbohydrates. For example, glucose is the simple molecule glucose, and also galactose. Glucose and galactose is transported into so this is glucose and galactose transported into the epithelial cells or epithelial membrane of the intestine. So through a particular transport system that is called as active transport. Active transport means so by using of energy. Okay na? From there, these glucose and galactose directly diffused into the bloodstream. And here the diffusion takes place. Diffusion process. Okay na? And one more carbohydrate that is called as fructose. Okay na? Fructose also transported into the epithelial cells. This is a fructose. So through a facilitated diffusion or otherwise known as facilitated transport. Or facilitated diffusion. From there, it will be reached into the bloodstream through simple diffusion. Okay na? So this is the carbohydrates absorption. Okay na? So the digested food materials are transported into the bloodstream through a membrane. Okay na? So this is what exactly. Okay na? Next proteins absorption. Especially the digested proteins are called as amino acids and monopeptides and a few amount of dipeptides also present. So these three are directly transported into the amino acids. A means amino acids through active transport. From there, which are enters into the bloodstream through simple diffusion. So this is the proteins absorption. And these are all directly diffused into the bloodstream. From there, from the blood circulatory system, which are directly reached into the liver through the hepatic portal vein. These food materials are directly reached into the liver through a hepatic portal vein. portal vein, hepatic portal vein or hepatic portal system, hepatic portal vein or hepatic portal system. Okay na? And one more food molecules, so which are especially very important, fats. Okay na? So fats are emulsified by the bile salts, emulsified by the bile salts. Okay na? So here the emulsified fats, especially fatty acids, the simple lipids are called as fatty acids. Okay, fatty acids and glycerols, and another substances also there. These are the light molecules, fatty acids and glycerols are, and heavy molecules also there, which are, for example, short chain fatty acids and long chain fatty acids. So these fatty acids and glycerol short chain fatty acids are directly diffused into the bloodstream through the simple diffusion method. But these long chain fatty acids are especially which are surrounded by the bile salts, and to form a small minute droplets, so which are called as micelles. So these minute droplets are called as, these long chain fatty acids are surrounded by, enclosed by the bile salts, and to form a small minute droplets, so these minute droplets are called as micelles or micelles. Okay na? These micelles are enters into the epithelial cells of the intestine. These micelles or long chain fatty acids are recombined to form a triglycerides. These triglycerides are enters into the endoplasmic reticulum of the epithelial cell. Okay na? These triglycerides are enters into the endoplasmic reticulum. In the endoplasmic reticulum, which are surrounded by the protein coat. So these are the triglycerides, and it is called as protein coat. Now it is called as chylomicron. Now it is called as a protein coat and triglyceride. It is collectively called as chylomicron. Okay na? These chylomicrons are diffused into the lacteals, So here diffusion takes place. Which are into the lacteals. So this is the lacteal. Lacteal means the minute lymph capillaries in between the blood vessels. And in between the blood capillaries, there is a minute lymph capillaries are present. These minute lymph capillaries is called as lacteals. The chylomicrons are diffused into the lacteals. From there, which are enters into the lymphatic vessels to lymph glands, and the lymph glands opens into the venous system. That means bloodstream. And which are not enters into the liver directly, which are enters into the lymphatic system first, then bloodstream. Okay na? So here the two products are there. During the absorption, micelles are small droplets are called as, the long fatty acids are surrounded by the bile salts to form a mycelium. Mycelium are enters into the epithelial cells and which are recombined to form a triglycerides. Triglycerides are enclosed by the protein coat collectively called as chylomicrons. The chylomicrons are diffused into the lacteals. So this is the specific feature. That means the most of the lipids are cannot enters into the blood circulatory system, which are enters into the lymphatic system. Okay na? So this is total absorption of digested food materials. Okay na? The most of the absorption takes place in the jejunum and ileum part of the small intestine. Okay na? So this is absorption. So then what is assimilation? These absorbed food materials are reached into the tissues from the blood circulatory system, which are finally reached into the tissues. So that is called as assimilation. Assimilation of the food materials. Absorption means from the intestine to blood circulatory system. That is absorption. From the blood circulatory system to tissues. That is called as assimilation. Then after assimilation, the undigested food materials remains in the intestine. So small intestine to large intestine to rectum. Rectum is a temporary storage of the fecal matter. When it is the full, the signals sent to the brain. Then from the rectum, the undigested food material expels out through the anus. That process is called as egestion of food materials or defecation. Simply we call defecation process. Okay na? Right, this is okay na? Absorption, assimilation and finally defecation. So this is complete information. And next video we will discuss about some disorders of the related to the digestive system. That means disorders of digestive system in next video. And also another video we will discuss about gastrointestinal hormones also. And also calorific values of the nutrients. Another video. Okay na? There are 3 more videos are there in the digestion and absorption. Okay na? Just 3 videos are left. Okay na? Thank you Varenda. So ఈ వీడియో కనుక నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి తప్పకుండా. ఓకేనా? థ్యాంక్ యూ Varenda. ఓకే.